Daniel.
Daniel. Sorry, Daniel.
Daniel.
I'm excited to go down there tomorrow.
Okay, school coding de Gosi Jamui. The time is now 5:30 p.m. I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. I do want to take a quick moment and just acknowledge and commend, on behalf of the Baboquivari Unified School District Governing Board, the Tauna Autumn Nation had recently released a PSA encouraging the use of the Autumn York to any degree or as much as possible. And I know that this school district has taken that stance by inviting all of our administrators, all of our school staff, and everyone involved to be able to use whatever um, piece of the language that they can. So we definitely want to acknowledge and commend the nation for taking that standpoint, as the district has tried to take that standpoint as much as possible. So I really want to again encourage everyone, whatever little bit that you can speak and whatever little bit that you can say, please feel free. This is a safe zone. No one's going to ridicule or make fun of. We do want to help and restore the Autumn York to its glory, um, as much as possible. As this school district is a public school district, but it does operate on Autumn land, and we want to make sure that we're acknowledging that. So thank you so much. Mr. Sabala, roll call. Yan Haichu. Okay, we do have a quorum. We'll go ahead and continue with our agenda. If you'll please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, letter D is our routine business. Number one is our March 8th, 2023 board meeting agenda approval. Do I have a motion to approve? I have a motion by Ms. Sylvia Hendricks. Let me acknowledge. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Elamy?
All those in favor of the motion, Juan Boudier,
Masapo?
Sylvia Hendricks, Emily Greenwood,
Aye.
Kathleen Van, Masapa. Motion carried.
Board members, I'm just going to remind you to get as close as you can to your mics when you're speaking so that we can hear you and the public can hear you through the stream. Letter number two is our approval of the February 14th public hearing. If it pleases the board, we'll approve of the February 14, 2023 regular board meeting minutes as one item. A motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Sylvia Hendricks.
All those in favor of the motion, Juan Boudier,
Masapo?
Sylvia Hendricks, Emily Greenwood,
Aye.
Kathleen Van, Masapa. Motion carried.
Number four is our call to the audience.
There was no call to the audience.
For the record, we have no call to the audience this evening. We'll move on. Letter E is our information items. Number one, our Baboquivari Unified School District Students of the Month. Mr. Diaz.
Good touch, members of the community. It is a pleasure once again, and I want to welcome the members of the community, President Buendia, members of the governing board, and members of the team. This is one of our favorite parts of the governing board meeting, and it is a time to celebrate our students for their success. And may I please have our first principal, Ms. Enriquez, to begin our Student of the Month. As the name is called, I'm going to ask my students, come this way, shake everybody's hand, get your word and come back for the picture. For the students who back for the picture, I need family. If you're here, please join us for the picture. So students, you start from that end, shake everybody's hand and get your word. Are we good? Got this? I know we got this.
Good Governing Board President Buendia, Governing Board members. Student of the Month for Pre-K this month is Emily John. If you could come up with your family. Emily is from the 4-year-old class. She is respectful, kind, and a helpful student. She plays well with others and always enters the classroom with a smile on her face. She has become more involved and participates daily. Emily is the friend everyone wants to play with. She is a joy to have in the class. When Emily grows up, she wants to be a doctor.
me what you like better. Do you want a thumbs up or do you want to see your heart? Okay, she wants a heart. Ready? Let's show her a heart. What is the heart in your wrist right now? Lift your hand. Thank you, everybody.
Our next student of the month is from Miss Spotted Wolf's kindergarten class, Adinidine Miguel. You could please come up. Adinidine is an all-around great student. She is respectful and kind to everyone she encounters. She is excelling in both reading and math and is always willing to lend a helping hand to her classmates. Miss Spotted Wolf appreciates and recognizes Adinidine for all the hard work she does, which is why she believes she is deserving of the February Student of the Month.
You want thumbs up, number one, a dab or heart? Thumbs up, family. You need to come and give us thumbs up too. Of course, of course. Thumbs up. Good job,
Our first grade student of the month is from Miss Cipriano's class, is Aurora Monti. Aurora loves to learn. She has told her teacher several times she loves math. When it's time to pay attention to the lesson, she is fully engaged and eagerly participates. Aurora is quick to finish her assignments and will not hesitate to help her classmates. It is a pleasure having her in the classroom. When she grows up, she wants to be a chef.
Parents, please, family, join us. Everyone, I'm going to show. And what do you want? You want a dab, thumbs up, heart, number one? Thumbs up it is. Come here, sir. Hey, you're part of the family? Excellent. Thumbs up. Big hands, big hands.
Okay. Our second grade student of the month is from Mrs. Granado's class. It's Elio Harvey. Elio shows initiative and looks for new ways to get involved. He deals with matters independently and in a positive way, and always strives to reach his full potential. Elio is kind, respectful, and helpful, especially when interacting with his peers and teachers. He also helps to keep the work group focused and on task. He would like to be an astronaut when he grows up.
We all pay. This room we get it for. You want heart, thumbs up, yeah. Thumbs up it is.
Our third grade student of the month is from Mrs. Tambell's class, and that's Elia Cipriano. Ali is a happy student, a kind friend, a wonderful helper, and a strong leader. Ali asks great questions. Her reading skills have grown because of her hard work and dedication to be a better reader. When she was asked what she wants to be when she grows up, she wants to be an awesome teacher.
Family, please join us. You want a heart, thumbs up, number one with that. All right, heart it is. You got it.
And last but not least is nominated from our specials class, our art class, Miss Ramos, is Zara Rose Johnson. Zara Rose is an awesome student. She is very respectful, kind, and very artistic. She makes sure to do her best in every activity that is given to her, and she is very responsible. Zara is an amazing helper. She always makes sure that everything is in place before she leaves the classroom. Mrs. Ramos is very happy to have her in her class. It's not about you, Ruben. Congratulations. I will turn it over to Mrs. Begay Lewis.
Good evening. I believe I have my teachers who nominated their students. Mr. Fuentes, did he just leave? I just now saw him. Miss Bulata, you want to go first? If you don't remember, it's right here.
Skugtash, everybody. I'm Miss Bolara, a fifth grade teacher from the intermediate, and I'm proud to present to you all our uh, student of the month of February, my beloved Kaya Frank. All give her a round of applause. I chose Kaya as the student of the month because of few reasons. First, she has been consistently participative and cooperative in class. In addition, she excels in most of the tests that we have. She also shows respect and interest in learning her culture. Lastly, she shares what she knows and helps out her classmates who needs assistance. And she surely is a student who can be depended upon in class. Again, Kaya Frank.
All 300 of them.
Fuentes. Yeah, get in there. Stand by, Miss. He's not here. It's okay. Just say. You can still say his name. If you don't remember, it's right here.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Fuentes. I'm a fourth grade teacher. And in our grade level, I'm tasked to choose the student of the month. I chose this person because he is very consistent in showing positive behavior since the first quarter. He's very consistent. He demonstrates respect by being on task, by helping others, and by participating actively in classroom discussions. Furthermore, he's always humble to see mistakes, courageous to admit, and wise enough to correct them. In fact, most of his scores in School City were proficient. So I'm very proud to present to you our student of the month for February. In my class, ladies and gentlemen, he's not here because he told me his grandma is not yet home. He really wanted to go here, but no one will accompany him. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to present to you. It's Joseph Garcia. And guess what? He wanted, when he grows up, he wanted to be a teacher to eradicate illiteracy here in South.
Thank you. Thank you. Our sixth grade student is Abigail Johns. Is Abigail here? So Abigail Johns was nominated by Miss Hilua. Abigail is someone who can be relied on inside and outside of the classroom. She is trustworthy because she can be as honest as possible. She acknowledges shortcomings and does not cover up others' mistakes. At a young age, she has been an exemplary model of someone who, in her own little ways, can make the world a better place. She said, I can help out by being a responsible student, helpful, and someone who has listening ears for others. She is a friend to almost everyone. So, congratulations. And now to high school, Miss Sudan. Oh.
All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Tanya Sudam, and I'm the principal at the secondary campus, and I am proud to present our Students of the Month. So for 7th grade, Raylam Roy. Raylam Roy, are you here? The 7th grade team names Raylam Roy as February Student of the Month. Raylam is the son of Jessica Jose and Reynard Roy. Raylam is a hardworking student with good attendance. He completes assignments and turns in his work on time. Raylam's favorite teacher is Mr. Meese. After graduating from high school, Raylam plans on going to college but hasn't decided what college yet. His career goals are to become a mechanic or an animator. Congratulations, Raylam. All right. Our 8th grade student of the month is Kristen Hendricks. Kristen. The 8th grade team names Kristen Hendricks Students of the Month for February. She is the daughter of Delilah Jose and Christopher Hendricks. Her home village is Nodick, and her home district is Sells District. Kristen is a student athlete playing softball with the Lady Cougars. Her favorite class is mathematics with Mr. Jones. After graduating from Baboquivari High School, she plans on attending the University of Arizona. Good choice. One person that she greatly admires is her sister Leilani because she inspires her and encourages her. Keep up the good work, Kristen. All right, our freshman student of the month is Danesia Miguel. Come on up. Danesia is the daughter of Flora Gomez and Maurice Miguel. Her home village is Sells, and her home district is Sanavir District. Danesia is an athlete. This year she played volleyball for the Lady Warriors. Her favorite class is Avid with Mr. Meese because she learns a lot of interesting things like financial aid and team building. Her favorite teacher is Miss Brewster because Miss Brewster makes biology exciting. After graduating, she plans on attending TOCC for 2 years and transferring to a university to be determined later. Her current career goals are to be a flight attendant because she wants to help people and wants to travel. The people she admires the most are her brother and her best friend. Congratulations, Danesia.
All right, our sophomore student of the month, Amber Marie Antone. Amber Marie's parent is Delphine Francisco. Her home village is Sells, and her home district is Baboquivari. Amber's favorite class is Avid with Mr. Hooten. After graduating, she plans on attending college. She is still considering her many career options. One person that Amber Marie greatly admires is her grandmother, Sylvia Hendricks. Her grandmother pushes her to be her best self and supports her in her studies. You are doing a wonderful job. All right, next up, our junior student of the month, Jaden Wan. Jaden's guardian is Elizabeth Jose, and Jaden lives in Noddick. Jaden is an avid reader, and she likes all of her classes and teachers equally. After graduating from Baboquivari High School, she plans on attending Prescott College, where she plans on studying journalism. One person she greatly admires is her uncle because he is a good person. Congratulations, Jaden. And last but not least, our senior student of the month is Kalani Palimo. Kalani is the 12th grade student of the month for February. Her guardian is Jeanette Francisco. Her home village is Komobabi, and her home district is Struktoak. Kalani is an athlete playing softball with the Lady Warriors. She is also involved in yearbook and helps out every day as an office aide. Kalani's favorite class is yearbook with Miss Lopez because Miss Lopez is a wonderful teacher. Kalani likes to make baked goods, especially cakes. After graduating, she plans on attending Central Arizona Community College and then transfer to either ASU or U of A to study nursing. If Kalani had a superpower, it would be to teleport so she could see the world. Congratulations, Kalani. All right, thank you. And now I'd like to pass it over to Mr. Fox at Baboquivari Accelerated Campus.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a good time so far. I know I am. So I'm very happy to say that my seventh grade middle school student of the month, I made a mistake, board members. I'm sorry. I put eighth grade on there because he's so mature, but he's a seventh grader. Wilfred Siqueiros. Come on up, Wilfred. I see you. So at the beginning of the month, Wilfred said to me, I'm going to be the student of the month. And I had said to him, prove it, do it. And well, Wilfred did do just that. He had almost perfect attendance, missed one day, and he completed over 55 Edgenuity assignments, which is equivalent, if it were one course, half a course. So he did awesome. So Wilfred, we're very proud of you. Keep it up, Wilfred. Okay, for our high school, before I say this young man's name and get him up there, I want to say some stuff about him first because I want to make sure we have our undivided attention. Um, this gentleman came to us, I believe, just over a month ago, and he had some very lofty goals. And they were to get done by May or through the summer. And that's not an easy feat to do. But when you do 135 Edgenuity activities, fill holes in your schedule by passing English 9, A, missing B, but then doing 11 and 10 and 11. So he was able to fill those holes with one-time testing through Edgenuity, and he completed additionally 2 courses. So it gives me incredible. He's a model student. This is what our campus is supposed to be. So when you see Mr. Shane Arviso, get up there, Shane. This is our picture. And he still finds time to play basketball with us every day.
Family, please join us. And this one, I'm gonna have a very special request. Who knows why? You're gonna number one, you're gonna look up in heaven, and I want you to point that one in heaven. We know what that means. All right? I want you to point it right at heaven, because somebody's gonna be celebrating with us. So look up to heaven, and you put up your number one. One more. All right.
Thank you. Good work, Mom. Thank you, Shane, for representing what we want to be seen in our community to see. So thank you again.
Let's conclude our portion of the Student of the Month celebrations, but it definitely does. And I love when we finish with the accelerated campus because it makes you cry. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing to celebrate, and we really are appreciative and very much want to thank each of you who helped to push all of these students and help to give them support and help all of the teachers and all of the staff who give all of their effort as well. I know that it does take a village, and we are trying to foster that with the school system here that we have by representing you here in on the nation and for the purpose of educating our children. So thank you so much for being here this evening to help celebrate them with us. You're welcome to stay. We'll probably take a short break just so that we can kind of congratulate everyone once again, and then we'll continue with our meeting. So thank you again. Sapo. We'll take a break.
dinner? Losing weight? Yeah. Yeah, good. Low carb? Oh, congratulations. Yeah, that's what, more energy, right? Oh, definitely. Then more, I don't know. Danny does that all the time. No, Brandon said that. Yeah, when I got in the Navy, I ballooned like 230. Oh, yeah. I was tired all the time. So, on your way to heart disease. Yeah. So I went to low carb and I got down to 185. So congratulations. Good. It's a journey.
I know, and I do. I love, especially now because of all the campaigning and stuff.
Yeah.
Doing now. Get up, but I feel good. It's been good. Thank you, Ben.
This is when I get to give up my seat for our young leaders, and I'm proud to present our student council members that are here to represent the high school under the leadership and advisory of Ms. Brewster. Please help me welcome them with a big hand, and please come forward, student council, so you can present your report.
Good afternoon, Governing Board and Superintendent Diaz. This is the Student Council, and we just wanted to go over the highlights of February and what inspired us this month. My name is Cecilia Antone, and I'm the Student Body President. With us, we have Jerica Narcho, Jessica Ortega, Joey Andrews, and Danesia Miguel. Sorry. Um, so yeah. What inspired us this month, and we're gonna have our first presenter. Aniana, Jiggy, Joey Page Andrews. Um, I was one of the lucky students that got to go to the University of Arizona, and it was a real great experience. It was very fun, and we got to kind of do the campus life. So, and I met some students, some TO students from a program called NASA. I forgot what it kind of goes for, but it was very good that they had a lot of programs and a lot of classes for us indigenous people or indigenous students as well. It was very nice. Oh, I would also like to give a huge thanks to the community for supporting our Lady Warriors. We made it so far, and it makes us want to go much more farther. So thank you to the community.
Hi, good day. My name is Jessica Ortega. I am from Baboquivari High School. I am a ninth grader, and I am the secretary for freshmen. Skugtash, Anna Jigig, Jessica Ortega, Gamo, Amja, Bantat, Stricto, Jiction. Um, so I'm up here talking about the amazing experience we got to present at the February school board meeting. It was very nice experience, and we got to ask the board members some questions and very nice answers. We got to present ourselves as students and as leaders.
We'd like to give a big thanks to our supporters, to the boys warrior basketball team, state runners up, and state regional champs.
I I also got to go on the ASBA Advocacy Day, and that was very fun. We got to meet the governor, Katie Hobbs, and I got to meet some fellow students or some students from the Navajo Nation, and we would share our cultures, and it was very it was very nice. And would you like to say anything?
I was also there, as you can see. um, I enjoyed the I enjoyed the experience very much, and I especially enjoyed learning about other students' cultures and about their traditions that they do for womanhood and like what their jewelry represents and their how they introduce themselves especially. I really enjoyed that and it made me feel really nice. So I think it was this month. No, last month. Sorry. Last month we met with a lunch with Superintendent Diaz. It was a very nice meeting, and he was talking about some really interesting stuff. One of those stuff would be about your journey on life.
It's from 0 to when you're 100, and you have until about 25 to get your life together, but you still have like 80 plus years, and to make a to make it out of something, and work hard and just do your best in life. Don't give up and walk with confidence.
Ania Jigig Jerry Kanarcha Jig Queenswa from Mr. Dog Jikshan. I am the vice president for the freshmen, and I'm going to talk about the trip to Midwestern University. The trip to Midwestern and University was very educating opportunity, and the campus was a nice place. They welcomed us very nicely. We learned about a few things. Three things I learned about were valley fever and how it can affect an animal, how to do stitches, and we also went to the dentistry room and they showed us how to put feeling into a tooth. We had seen human insides and animal insides, mainly their hearts and brains, also their lungs. Being there was a nice opportunity, and one day I hope we can have classes like that at our school.
Anyanapjigik Dinijimagil Gahan Anjuk Cells Sanavir Chikshan. I also went to the Midwestern University, and we learned a lot of things, and we had a lot of body parts such as the heart, lungs, cancerous lungs, a horse's heart. We also got to hold a dog's heart that had worms in it. Our main focuses were the veterinarian, pathology, and dental and surgery skills, also stitching. For the veterinarian part, we got to check out the animals and the different diseases that they can get. And for the dental, we were able to fill in a tooth that had a cavity. And then for surgical skills, we were taught how to stay sterilized and not touch anything, how to pass somebody when you have your gloves on. And for stitching, we got to use needles and stitch up a pad like it was a real person. We weren't allowed to take many photos, so there's not many photos of the body parts in the videos. But for our school, we would like more CT classes such as health and medical so we could learn more, and it would just be way more helpful to everybody else who doesn't know anything about medicine or their health. And then we have a video to share. It's been a long journey due to the pandemic. This is our seniors' first year on campus since COVID struck. Our seniors were in their third quarter of their freshman year when COVID struck, so it was very hard for them to get through the year. But now they're working with teachers and counselors and trying to get stuff in on time. I can only imagine how hard it was for them to move on after the pandemic, but they made it through so far. When the pandemic struck, I was in 6th grade, and we had just moved, and the connection was very bad, so it was very difficult for me to do school too. So I can only imagine how hard it was for them to make it all the way through high school just doing stuff online with no Wi-Fi or having trouble connecting to their teachers. But to help our seniors graduate this year, we have 4 ways of making that happen. The first is our motivational necklaces, which will be shown in the video after. Our campus signs that we have posted up all around school, which are also in the video. And reminders for them to check in with their teachers and their counselors to make sure that they graduate on time. We also have a senior night to honor our seniors and parents. Stuco is planning a basketball tournament for our 4 houses that we've incorporated into our schools. We're still waiting on a couple of emails from others, and there's more details to come once we figured everything out.
Thank you.
On March 23rd, we are going to be having a school board lunch, and we would like to welcome the governing board to come and eat with us. It's going to be at 1 p.m. at the high school, and see Ben for more details.
Ben.
Is there any questions?
Questions from the board? Comments? Ella?
Just want to thank you for your presentation. Uh, it's been a while since a couple of years maybe that we haven't heard from the council. Yeah, but I'm glad that y'all taking part in promoting the school announcements and things that are happening at the school. And I do appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Ms. Vance?
I'm really glad that you're here tonight to present on behalf of the student council. I really like that idea that what you guys are doing is really, I haven't seen that in the 4 years that I've been here on the board, that the students had come into the boardroom and do their own presentations. So that's a huge step for you guys, and I really I'm thankful that you are doing that, and the videos shows a lot that's happening at the school. I really like the idea that you're asking that the CTE programs are more focused on, I think, that things that are needed here in the nation, like the veterinarian. I know we don't have one, and the I'm not sure. Do we have an dentist, an actual dentist? I know we have assistants. Really? Ooh. Oh, not yet. Not yet. One of you girls will be the first Optum dentist. but I really like that you're moving forward in that area to see what the possibilities are. And then Northwestern University, is that Northwestern?
No.
Midwest.
Midwestern. Where is that at? In Phoenix? Oh, so how many of you guys went to the?
I don't remember how many of us went, but it was freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, and only one senior came.
Oh, that is so cool. I like that. You got to do the a lot of the what is it like the operations on like the animals or seeing those things, and then also with the stitching that I saw, and the actually doing a filling. Was that what you were doing?
Yeah, it wasn't an actual tooth, but
Yeah, but it was
yeah.
so cool, right? I really like that. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Miss Sylvia? Anything?
We're gonna hand each of the governing board members the motivational necklaces, or it's the pieces. So in the video, our Sean was wearing the necklace. He's a senior, so when you see a senior, this is the way of motivating them to graduate. When you're basically motivating them by getting a string and tying it around their necklace, so that by the time that the end of the year comes, their necklace will be full of strings. And it's just a way to get them to motivate for graduation.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so the person tying his string in the video was his brother, McKinney. So, yeah. So we're gonna give one to each of you.
Awesome. Thank you. Miss Stevens, while she's doing that. I just want to say thank you so much for your presentation, for putting this together, and it is definitely a treat to be able to see anyone step up. And I know it's not easy, but you guys are doing really well in just speaking and especially using the language. I know it's definitely good to hear, and I know that it's something that's really a highlight among the other districts when they know it's really being trying to be utilized within the school system, especially ours. Um, I did want to say just to kind of uh, a lot of the things that I see is the things that we wanted to see for a long time. A lot of the things that we're trying to open doors for you as far as school board with advocacy days or meet your government. I hope that you guys really do come back and share as much as you can with your peers. That hey, these are the things we're getting to do as part of the student council or in any capacity, and it helps to motivate them again. Not only motivate them to just be there. I mean, not only motivate them to graduate, but motivate them to be there to participate. Because I know it's not easy for everyone, but I definitely want to be able to say that we're trying to provide an environment that helps to support that. So thank you, ladies, so much for everything that you're doing. Appreciate it.
It's also National Women's Day, so if we give a congratulations to all the women that are out here, a hand to all the women that are out here. And if you see any women out there on your way to Bashas or the Shell, let them know it's Women's Day and shake their hand or give them a high five.
Yes.
Or give them a curtsy.
Okay, we just want to thank the governing board and Mr. Diaz for having us tonight and letting us share our videos and our experiences for the month of February.
Perfect. We'll see you next month. Oh, please make sure you're
Yeah.
speaking into the mic before you came late. I'm trying to tell everybody.
President Mundi, members of the governing board, let's give it one more hand, not only to our students, but also the leadership of Ms. Brewster for bringing the leadership out of the students, and also congratulations to our counselors for all the work that they've been doing to ensure the students they get authentic experiences. And thank you also to the leadership of Ms. Sudan for allowing and supporting all of those experiences to not only for the students. Cannot be any more proud to see the leadership for our students and those opportunities that you also supporting. Thank you, and back to you, President.
Thank you, sir. Sorry. Number three, we'll go ahead and move on without any objection. Number three is our Barbecue Unified School District Kingdom Award. Mr. Diaz?
Thank you, President Buendia.
Santo.
And at this point, we do have a couple of nominations, and that we want to celebrate. I'm going to ask Mr. Martinez to please come forward to present the awards he is nominated. Our loyal Mr. Martinez to present the Kingdom Award.
Diedrich, go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon, board members, Superintendent Diaz. Two candidates, one of them is a group, and the other one is our ESS gifted teacher, Ms. Gowan. Throughout the year, Ms. Gowan has been participating in the Pima County Superintendent's Office for Gifted program, and she's been represented our campus as one person's department. So just wanted to congratulate her, and there's a lot of great efforts and contributions towards the BOSD Gifted program, and we're also now being in compliant with state reporting as well for our Gifted program too. So the second group candidates is Ms. Crystal Ramon, Ms. Roque, and Ms. Rodriguez. They've been essential towards collaborative efforts in regards to our ESS population and special needs in regards to medical procedures or any other items that relates to being in relationship with our CELS hospital, as well as our as our district initiatives. So just wanted to congratulate them. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, definitely congratulations, and thank you so much to those in the ESS department who are giving their effort. We appreciate it.
What do they get?
What do they get?
They get their plaque.
A bonus? Go ahead, hand it out.
Starbucks.
Yeah. No, from his check. Yeah. Oh, nice.
A valuable, amazing, one of a kind. They earned it.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Without any objection, we'll move on. Number 4 is our Barbecue Unified School District Education Advanced Evaluation Program presentation. Mr. Diaz.
President Buendia, members of the governing board, members of the community. Part of our 3-year stretch goal is clearing the land on the first year, and as part of clearing the land, it's also finding obstacles and how we can get rid of those obstacles. As part of the cabinet, we're looking for ways on how to be more efficient. And at this point, I'm gonna ask the support for Ms. Kinsey, which is gonna be presenting in the process about the evaluation, the program, and the findings. So please, Ms. Kinsey, come forward. Let's give her a hand and some support for Ms. Kinsey. Her second experience with the governing board.
All right, good evening, Governing Board President Buendia, Governing Board members, members of the audience. Here's a video about the evaluation platform. This is an overview of our staff evaluation platform selection process. One of the main purposes of searching out an evaluation platform was to streamline the process of our evaluations. Currently, we are using Google Docs, Google Forms, and email feedback to provide our evaluations. So we are looking to have a uniform system in place to evaluate all staff. We are also looking for a platform to centralize our data housing. We would like to have a digital archive of our evaluations. So within that, we want to be able to house all of our site evaluations for all of our different staff members, as well as amalgamating the data collection regardless of who is doing the evaluation. Lastly, we wanted to take a look at district-wide data trends. So we wanted a platform where we could house all of the data and take a look at the trends across data within the district, across sites, and also we just again want to have that uniform system in place to evaluate all of our staff members. Together, these three things will increase the overall efficiency of evaluating our staff members by saving time, collecting artifacts, and maximizing our devices and systems in place to improve our overall evaluation process. When we started to look into the different platforms, we had 9 non-negotiable features that we were looking for. We wanted to find a platform that had Google single session sign-on. We wanted to find a platform that was able to house two-way communication between the evaluator and the staff member and housing that communication within the platform. We wanted a platform that could facilitate year-to-year tracking so we can see the growth of our staff, not only within the year but across the years. We wanted to find a platform that had app and mobile capability to allow for those quick additions to the evaluations over time. We wanted a platform that has the ability to collect artifacts through artifact uploading of pictures, videos, lesson plans, and other documents. We wanted a platform that we could pull school-wide and district-wide reports. So we wanted to be able to look at our data through multiple different lenses. Additionally, we wanted to be able to house multiple rubrics to be able to evaluate all of our different staff members within all of their different capabilities on a single platform. We were also looking to have a platform where we could have multiple people adding on to a particular staff member's evaluations, and that will allow for our principals, assistant principals, and school improvement specialists to add documents and add notes about each specific teacher. And the last thing that we were looking for is a platform that can house time-stamped scripting. So as our admin teams are in classrooms and making note of what's happening, we wanted to have time-stamped and rubric-aligned scripting capabilities. We took a look at 3 different platforms. The first platform we looked at was Education Advanced Evaluation. This particular platform offered all 9 of the non-negotiable features that we were looking for. This particular platform also offers a year-to-year contract with no obligation for a long-term commitment. Year 1 with this particular platform will cost $8,579.42, and year 2 and beyond will cost us $5,306. And the difference in cost between year 1 and year 2 for this particular platform is really based on the training, and also for year 1 we would be able to roll this out as soon as it is approved. The second platform we took a look at was Frontline Education. This is one that we have had in the past. Frontline only offered 6 of our 9 non-negotiable features, and unfortunately communication with the system and with the people at Frontline was very inconsistent and was very unclear, and as a result no quote was provided about their platform. The third and final platform we investigated was PowerSchool Perform. PowerSchool Perform does offer all 9 of those non-negotiable features that we previously mentioned. However, the difference between PowerSchool Perform and Education Advanced Evaluation is that PowerSchool Perform does require a long-term contract. So committing to PowerSchool Perform requires at least a 3-year contract with them. The cost of PowerSchool Perform for year 1 is $12,772.70, and year 2 and beyond would be $6,572.70. And again, that difference between the year 1 and year 2 cost is for training and implementation of the platform. The Office of the Superintendent is recommending approval of the purchasing of Education Advanced Evaluation to house our staff evaluations. Thank you. And to provide the clarification, this will be funded out of impact aid as we have funded it in the past. Questions?
Questions from the board?
I have a question on the software. I saw the decrease from the first year to the second year. Is it gonna continue to decrease, or will it increase after on the third year?
The first year is more expensive than the following years, strictly because of the implementation. And so that covers the cost of having their people train and implement and upload our rubrics. So the expectation is that year one will be the most expensive, and then from year two and beyond, it will stay consistent and or grow according to as our staff grows or as their platform grows. But the expectation is that it will stay. Yeah, and this particular platform, Education Advanced evaluation, they charge per staff member. So as our district grows or shrinks, that will also impact their overall cost.
Go ahead, Sylvia.
Did you guys get a chance to? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Sylvia, and then Anna.
Sorry.
No, I just in line of what Kathy asked. The implementation and the training, that cost is all inclusive.
Yes. So the year
so
one
they won't
cost.
be paying anything more than what.
Correct.
That charge.
Yes. So the year one cost that I had up in there. So the quote that we have would start March of this year and would follow all the way through, and it's at 8,500. I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but that will cover us from March of 23 all the way through June of 24. Okay. So there is a little bit also increase because we want to give our principals and our admin teams a chance to figure out the platform, kind of that clearing the land and figuring out what it is so that when we come in July, we are ready and prepared to support our teachers in the best way possible and our staff members.
And I guess with our focus on HIMDUC, that would be something that you would actually be able to evaluate with this tool also.
And that was one of the features of this particular platform is that it can house multiple rubric types. And so we can work with Ms. Adeficio to find out the best way to evaluate and celebrate the moves that are happening with regards to HIMDUC.
Okay.
All right. Ms. Anna?
I just had a question. Did you guys have a chance to utilize it or play with the system and see how it would work?
So we did have we had multiple different instances where we were working with their sales rep. And so she presented to me and Mr. Diaz, and we were like, hey, this is pretty cool. So then we also presented it to the cabinet. And so people within the cabinet were able to ask those questions of the platform as well. So we haven't been able to click around because it's hard with the data that exists, but I do think she gave us a login so we could kind of click around and see what was in there. So I think the answer to that is yes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah, and so that's kind of why we had wanted to start it now, is so that our principals have a chance to figure out, how do I request to upload the rubrics? What's the best way to align my rubrics, my walkthrough forms with the 3-year plan, with their SIAPs that align to CSI? And so it's really just making sure that we have time to align everything so that we are the most efficient and effective moving forward.
What is the goal moving forward to have it roll out? When are you going to start utilizing it?
As soon as it gets approved, I will submit their survey letting them know that we are moving forward.
Okay, thanks.
Wait, Ms. Sylvia.
Just one other thing. So like for, is this going to be utilized for like transportation, facilities, everybody?
Yes, and so this will cover both our certified and our classified staff.
Okay.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kinsey.
Number 5 is our Barbecue Unified School District Governing Board Financial Report. Ms. Rabago.
Good evening, Board President Buendia, Governing Board, and Superintendent Mr. Diaz. I am going to be going over the financials for February. We'll do the student clubs we always do first. So for February, ending February 28, 2023, for student activities and auxiliaries, we have student activities account balances had deposits totaling $11,092.45, of which the elementary student council had a transfer from $222 from the high school student council for unclaimed earnings from Miracle on Main. We had a little bit of an overage that was unclaimed, and the student council from the elementary claimed their portion of that unclaimed money. The 8th grade promotion account had a deposit of $3,398.20 for Valentine grams and concession sales. The class of 23 had a deposit of $1,624, and the class of 24 had a deposit of $4,450 from Valentine grams and snack and concession sales. The high school girls basketball team had a deposit of $810.13, and the boys basketball team had a deposit of $810.12 for concession sales. There were no disbursements for February. The ending balance on February 28th was $92,753.16. For student auxiliary funds, we had no deposits. There were disbursements from the high school auxiliary for payments for Amazon, Casa Grande Union High School, and St. David Unified School District, totaling $1,174.28 and $1,454.79 from the intermediate auxiliary for payments to Scholastic Book Fair. The ending balance for our student auxiliary on February 28th was $7,821.10. Do we have any questions?
Oh, go ahead, Miss Sylvia.
I was just kind of curious, with the, how we had to, with AIA, do you get any portion of what the fees that were paid? That all goes to AIA? Wondering.
Yes.
If you ever get, sorry, off the subject, never mind.
No, that's
go ahead. It has nothing to do
that was
with
for
this.
the basketball games. Yeah, I questioned that
It has
too.
nothing. So go ahead. I'll ask him later.
So there's no for facilities or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
They were from what I heard, they did send some staff over for that, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boycott.
Just
kidding. Nothing else? Go ahead. You can continue.
Okay, so for fiscal 23 budget expenditures for February, we have the M&O reflects a budget balance of $1,142,677.82. We are now 8 months into the fiscal year, and everything remains in good standing. Teacher housing expenditures are moved into impact aid as payments are made depending on fund balance, and a budget revision is not needed at this time. Overall, we currently have 56.25% or $22,775,226.52 budget balance excluding encumbrances. We received $11,452,140.75 so far in fiscal 23 in revenues from all funds excluding student activities and the insurance fund. Do I have any questions?
Mr. Diaz.
President Buendia, members of the board, I would also like to take a minute to clarify during the briefings. It was my understanding that we might have already received the impact date. And after checking with our grants, we have not yet. So that should be coming. And I want to clarify since the briefings, I did give some information thinking that we had received it, but after checking, we have not. So I I clarifying. I want to own the misinformation provided and clarify it at this point.
I'm just teasing. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Ms. Sylvia.
I was just kind of curious, Jose. I know that you have to do those reports annually. So with each year that you do those reports, is there any increases, throughout?
Increases in our impact date.
Hmm.
The only time we get an increase in impact date is if our numbers, our enrollment goes up. So last year's application we did have. So last year we did have an increase, a slight increase, and it fluctuates from year to year, roughly about give or take about 20 students.
Okay.
So it doesn't, it's not a whole lot of an increase, but something where we do get an increase though is depending on who's in office, what political party. In the last couple of years, we've been able to go ahead and receive almost 100% of our allocation, whereas in prior years, we've only received up to 80%.
Yeah.
So right now, we are receiving all our allocation.
And I know that the calculations for exceptional students
Correct.
are a little bit
It's
different.
more, yes.
So
We get a weighted amount.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Was that it, Ms. Rabideau?
Yeah, that's it for me.
If you have any questions, you can send them to Ben.
Yeah. Yes. Number 6 is our Baboquivari Unified School Principals Reports. Mr. Diaz.
President Buendia, members of the board, and members of the community, and members of our instructional and administrative team. At this point, I would like Ms. Enriquez to please come forward to share the highlights for her school.
Right. Good evening again, President Buendia, governing board members, Superintendent Diaz. I have submitted my board report in writing. I hope you had the opportunity to read it. And here are our highlights.
Oh, look at this horse go. If somebody's mean, and then you don't have to be mean. You say, I don't like it. And it's just a little reminder every time we go by to remind that it's okay to be nice. Have an amazing day, and I'm so happy we have it. We said, paz, may peace, preservation prevail on earth.
Around the world. And so a peace pole is an international recognized symbol of the hopes and dreams of the entire human family. So planting a peace pole is a way to spread the message of peace in your community and around the world. To free everyone around me. I pledge with respect, honor, dignity. With respect, honor, and dignity. And with an open mind. And with
burns. Mercury also has many craters. You keep doing it until I stop. On the count of three, let's jump in a crater. 1, 2, 3, jump. Climb. Climb out of the crater so we can march to Venus. Let's everybody march to Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. Do you have any questions for Ben?
Are there any questions?
I don't have any questions. I just thought it was so cute.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Ms. Bigay Lewis, at this point, please come forward and share your highlights for the month of February. Take it away.
Good evening, board members and President Buendia and Superintendent Mr. Diaz. So I left some things out of my board report. So I wanted to make sure I acknowledge and thank Ms. Flanagan, our behavior specialist. She was able to get 200 bags donated to our students of. I'm gonna pass it down so you can see what's inside. So they were donated by IMU 360, which is a nonprofit that started in 2014 that serves youth by providing access to personal hygiene items. And they also create internships, mentoring experiences, and workshops designed to teach teens life skills and self-esteem. And so, and they also create small little houses for people in need of somewhere to live. So, which is really cool. So we have been in partnership with them. So I want to thank Ms. Flanagan for that. And she also has connections with her brother, who is the coach of the Pima County. I mean, not the Pima County, the Pima Community College. He is one of the basketball coaches who donated 24 basketballs to our students. And basketballs are not cheap. So thank you to Coach Flanagan from Pima Community College. And then one more. Oh, so in our video, you will notice some key components to our 3-year plan that we have already implemented. You will see fun created by our counselor with SEL promotions, with bulletin boards and going into the classrooms by teaching lessons. You will see culture in their classrooms, not by the culture teacher, it's by the teacher and the students, the regular ed teacher and the students doing it on their own. So that's really cool that they're bringing it back from the culture class that they participate in every day. And then you will see recognitions for mastery through basketball recognitions, the student of the month, and the perfect attendance dance that we had 158 students participate. And then you will also see increased engagement through Kagan for cooperative learning strategies that support our Baboquivari strategies that we have implemented in the school. And then I also wanted to fix some dates that were on the important events. On March 24th, we will have a culture exchange by the teachers from the Philippines. It will be at the intermediate. They will do a presentation about their culture and do a culture dance presentation. You are all invited to. And we will also have a bubble key day where the South District, TOUA, and some of the BUSD district staff here will participate in getting put in a house. So I will send an email to Ben so Ben can let you know those dates.
Anything we planted burst into bloom. I got some mama sleep. Bro, Keon's over there. Make it be Spider-Man.
I feel you watching me pull up across the room. I think you like the It's just too hard to move. Standing right there,
Go, Miss Martin!
Are there any questions? If not, thank you, Miss Biggie Lewis. Appreciate it.
Very good. At this point, may I please have Ms. Sudan please come and share the highlights.
Good evening, President Buendia, governing board members, Superintendent Diaz. I've submitted my principal report in writing. I hope you had a chance to read it. I do want to take some time to thank all of the community that came out to support our boys basketball team in the parade. Thank you to the primary, secondary, yeah, my team too, intermediate, district office, and alternative for coming out to celebrate them. I want to thank Chairman Ned Norris for coming and sharing words, Legislative Chairman Timothy Joaquin and Legislative Council for coming out to support, and then also providing a meal for the team afterwards. Thanatham Police Department, Thanatham Fire Department, Paul Sakala from KVOA, and all the community members across the nation that came just to celebrate our young men. So it was a really wonderful day. So you'll see some highlights.
Are there any questions? Sorry. Beautiful. Cute. No.
I think we missed half of the.
Yeah. I didn't watch it.
Nice strategy.
Sorry. But thank you so much, Ms. Sudan, for your.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dan. And at this point, may I please have Mr. Fox to share the highlights for our accelerated school.
Yeah.
Good evening, board members, President Buendia, and Mr. Superintendent Diaz. Real quick before we start this video, don't blink, you'll miss it. Our attendance rate in high school went up 5%. We're pretty happy about that. It may not seem like a lot, but we broke that 71% record. So we were at 72.18, and middle school maintained. So that's, I just wanted to add that, and the rest is right in here. There you have it. Any questions?
No question? Mr. Fox, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, moving on. Number 7 is our Baboquivari Unified School District Governing Board member reports. I want to shout out Miss Greasewood for providing her report in writing.
Oh, Miss Greasewood.
So that's there for your review, board. Or is there anything else you guys want to touch on? Or are you okay?
I'll go ahead.
Go ahead, Miss Sylvia.
Yeah.
It's at
Ben,
7:30.
hopefully. Ben, hopefully I'll get a report to you next month. Just real generally, on February 18th, I attended the finals, the basketball finals up in Prescott. It was a exciting event, and I questioned one player on the other team. He looked 35 years old, but anyway, but it was a great experience, I think, for the boys. I think they had the taste of being in the finals, which was exciting, I think, for everybody, for the community, for the school district. Also, on February 23rd, I visited Alternative for a classroom visit, and I enjoyed my time with the staff and the students, and got a lot out of what you all do there. Also, I attended, along with the students that attended the SBA Advocacy Day. They represented the district well, the nation. I think the exciting part was them meeting the other students and getting they were really into sharing with each other, and they all did their own, they're Navajos, and they all introduced themselves in Navajos, and our students actually, did a really good job introducing themselves in the language, and also meeting the governor, and She was a little bit lost for words because it was like everybody's day off, and we had a little problem getting in the building, and there was some red tape we had to go through, I guess. But I think eventually it worked out, and we got to visit the area where. And it's interesting because they do have the two positions in the governor's office that she has recognized the nation. I mean the tribes, and have two representatives that are are doing the research and getting the information for her to be involved with our nation, with our many tribes here in Arizona, and wanting to do what she can, and what the state can do, for also the tribes here in Arizona. So I commend her for that. I think that's about it.
All right. Apo, thank you, Miss Sylvia. Anything else from the board? I don't have anything. Go ahead, Miss Vance.
I just want to apologize. I had gotten sick the week that I was supposed to visit the secondary classroom, the secondary site, and then also the intermediate sites. Um, I also tried to do a shout out to the Bus Driver Appreciation Day on KOHN, and I don't even know if that ever played, but it was supposed to be Double Dutch Bus and back to the 80s. I hope somebody got to hear that. Nice. And then this past Saturday was Maintenance Worker Appreciation Day, and I thought about our school and all the work that our maintenance workers do. So I really wanted to let them know that they're very much appreciated. And then this week is the National School Social Worker Week, so just doing a shout out to everyone that takes care of our children. But we also have to remember in that capacity, in those capacities, that we need to take care of ourselves as well. That's it. I just wanted to say that.
All right. Apo. Thank you, board members, for your reports. We'll go ahead and continue with our agenda without any objection. Number 8 is our Baboquivari High School District Superintendent's report. Mr. Diaz, 3 minutes.
And counting. I can do it in less than a minute. President Bodilla, members of the board, members of the community, and members of the team. I want to do a couple of shout outs before we see I submitted my 102 pages report. Hopefully you're already done reading it. But before we go into the video, I want to acknowledge Ms. Aggie Hart for the month of February, the 108 students, 118 students that were served, and the 395 clothing items that were also donated, and 1,253 pounds of food that were also distributed to the community. So thank you, Ms. Hart. Moving along. Community Board, thank you for your flexibility, and thank you for taking the time to acknowledge all the bus drivers and opening your doors to help us celebrate. Thank you for extend our appreciation for the bus drivers supported in every single event, including taking our families to different sports. Different tournaments. So thank you so much for your support. I also want to acknowledge. From operations, thank you for the work that you're doing in the baseball field, and thank you for all of the PD opportunities that you have provided to your team and through WAXI and everything else that every single opportunity, professional development and building capacity in your team. Thank you for caring about your team, and thank you for building capacity. For the SEL, thank you for the theme that you've been promoting. Be respectful and be kind. And I also want to acknowledge and thank you for acknowledging and taking the time for acknowledging Ms. Taravisa for your support. And for special ed, a shout out Thank you for also going above and beyond and creating the summer school extension program, and also supporting the school with the planning and the structures for next school year. For our counselors, thank you for all of the different opportunities, including the parent workshops that have been provided at this point. I want to give it, I want to hand it over to Ms. Daniel to show the video for the many highlights that includes all the work and support that we're getting, not only from our math coach at district level, and also for our coordinator of tutoring, Ms. Dr. Flores Ali and Ms. Olumba. Daniel, take it away.
See this entire community just embrace this team and the success it's had. It just feels good having us do so good in the state playoffs, having that community be there for us, all the supporters, especially now, just having them be there for us, and that's been pretty awesome. You know, it's a perfect.
President Medina, members of the board, thank you so much for your support. President Medina, thank you for allowing us and organizing the Advocacy Day. Your support was greatly appreciated in setting that up. Thank you, board members, for your support in the classroom visits, attending all of the games and all of the events. Thank you, Ms. Sudan, for all of the support also in bringing the community together. And thank you, team, for your solidarity during the month of February. It was a short month, but definitely a very busy month that we have a lot to celebrate for and to be thankful for. At this point, feel free to ask any questions to Ben, and we can move forward.
Thank you.
Questions?
Good job. Okay, without any objection, we'll move on. Number 9, our coaches and club sponsors and approved positions: Nicholas Colson for after school and JDC tutor, Amber Antone for BHS assistant softball coach, Martha Long and Susana Armenta for Saturday credit recovery, Brittany Gonzalez for ESS stipend. Just for your information again, board, without any objection, we'll move on to the letter F, our action items. Number 1 is our second reading of the Baboquivari Unified School District Policy Advisories. Without any questions or objections, I'll move to approve. I have a second by Ms. Kathleen Vance.
All those in favor of the motion, Juan Bonilla.
Masapa.
Anna Marie Stevens.
Aye.
Sylvia Hendricks.
Masapo.
Melanie Greenwood.
Aye.
Kathleen Vance.
Masapo.
Okay, wait. Number 2, a discussion and possible approval of the 2023-2024 step increase for Baboquivari Unified School District employees. Mr. Diaz.
President India, members of the governing board, I'm proud to present things to the work from the financial department and the CFO. We would like to present the step increase for all of our employees that will be able to support based on the funds that we have available. We are recommending for the Baboquivari Unified School District governing board to approve that 2023-2024 step increase for certified and classified employees as presented.
Okay. Motion.
I'll go ahead and make the motion.
I have a motion by Ms. Sylvia Hendricks.
Second.
Second by Ms. Anna Marie Stevens.
All those in favor of the motion, Juan Bonilla.
Masapa.
Anna Marie Stevens.
Aye.
Sylvia Hendricks.
Masapo.
Melanie Greenwood.
Aye.
Kathleen Vance.
Masapo.
Yay, step increases.
Thank you for your support.
Motion carries. Number 3, discussion and possible approval of the 2023 Baboquivari Unified School District, of the 2023-2034, I'm just kidding, 2024 Baboquivari Unified School District employee evaluation. Just a correction there on the agenda there for you board members. Mr. Diaz.
President Medina, members of the board, at this point we ask you support from the office, not of the interim superintendent, but the superintendent, to recommend the approval of purchasing the advanced evaluation software to support the evaluation process. To contract with Advance will cover evaluations from March 9th, 2023 through June 30th, 2024, and this will be paid through impacting funding.
Yeah. Without any objection, I'll move to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Anna Marie Stevens.
All those in favor, Juan Bonilla.
Mosapa.
Anna Marie Stevens.
Aye.
Sylvia Hendricks.
Masapo.
Melanie Greenwood.
Aye.
Kathleen Vance.
Masapo.
Motion carries.
Thank you for your support.
Letter G, consent agenda. Without objection, motion to approve.
Second.
Second by Ms. Anna Marie Stevens.
All those in favor, Juan Bonilla.
Oh.
Anna Marie Stevens.
Aye.
Sylvia Hendricks.
Masapo.
Melanie Greenwood.
Aye.
Kathleen Vance.
Masapo.
Letter H, our request for future agenda items. Miss or board members, anything for the future? Are we evaluating the superintendent? Oh, we missed it. Would have been tonight. No.
I don't want to point fingers, but I did send out a couple emails, and I haven't received the responses yet. But as soon as
I did mine.
Oh, you did?
I did it on the
And I'm waiting for one more.
I don't think I did mine.
Okay.
the
Yeah.
Google
I'll
thing.
send it out again tomorrow, and as soon as I have them, then we'll have that special meeting.
Sorry, guys.
I know everybody's busy and they have a life.
Hey, it's 2 pages, 3 pages, multiple choice.
I thought I did it, but I didn't.
I'm kidding. Yeah, let's get it done so we can get him evaluated because I'm sure he wants to be.
The evaluation is
Ben, Miss Sylvia has a question.
the evaluation is as assistant
Yes,
superintendent,
ma'am,
right?
because previous.
Hold his step increase till we evaluate.
Oh, yes. We'll hold out the money.
Just kidding.
And I kind of based it a little bit on both, but oh well.
Yeah, I focused on the assistant superintendent.
It's assistant superintendent.
I tried to too.
Anything? Future agenda item? Something you want us to talk about? No? That's okay.
Well,
You don't
no,
have to say
one of
anything.
the items that we will be presenting right now, our students they're going through the third quarter assessments. So more than likely, we will be proud to present some of the data and the growth from for our students. Also, based on the briefings, we will also be looking at the attendance and some of the decreases during the month of February. And we look forward to bring also the update and progress on our 3-year growth plan.
You know what I really would like? Maybe the board. This is something I had considered before, and I know everybody kind of cringes, but I really would like to move the meeting around within the districts, I mean, within the school district. You know, we're here. Maybe at the Fine Arts Building one month, somewhere on the east end or west end. I just say that because I know even today at our chairs meeting, they want to participate, but there's really no option when there's no transportation or they can't get here and want to hear the information. They don't have internet connectivity that they can connect and have good service. But I'm just saying because I know that it would be good for us also to see what our students go through on the rides. I don't know. That's why we move our meetings around because some people don't go or get around. And maybe
There's 12, a minimum of 12 meetings a year, right?
Yeah.
We can do like 4 in other areas. But like I asked you earlier, just in the transition that just happened to the superintendent.
Oh, true.
We can start moving forward and start planning ahead.
Oh, and we still are going to visit the districts too.
I did ask for that.
Okay.
I already reached out to her, so we'll start working on that.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe after we do our visits, we'll start.
Surprise.
Open. Because we still haven't introduced you to anybody other than what we're working on as far as you and I on trying to get stuff done.
Okay.
Just a thought. Nothing else for the agenda. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Motion by Ms. Sylvia Hendricks.
Second.
All those in favor? Juan Buendia?
Yeah, that's funny.
Aye.
Sylvia Hendricks?
Masapo.
Aye.
It's been a long day. All right, we are adjourned at 7:43 p.m. Have a good evening.